Hey, look, bro, keep it up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey yo, man, but that's what's up, man. So you leave UNH. You feel like you solidified your place there as being one of the greats at UNH for sure. It's no question from what it sounds like.
Yeah, I would say so. Like, there's been, you know what I mean, there's been some like UNH is the smallest school, but there's been some dudes that came through UNH that's been, you know, prominent names. Probably the biggest name is Corey Graham. You know, he played with the Eagles. He won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. He's won a Super Bowl with the Patriots, I believe. Um, you know, what I mean, he's been a team captain for a couple NFL teams. He's you know, he's probably the biggest name, but I would say like after that, after him, I would be up there with that group of guys that really took UNH to another level and left a lasting imprint in that school. Ravens,
Hmm.
that's right. Matter of fact, with the Ravens, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So next step is take the professional route. So explain to me where you at. You at UNH. You talking to agents, or you kind of getting your place. You going combines or anything like that, or what's the process behind that?
After everything I did in college, bro, I thought I sealed myself as a like. I thought I guaranteed myself to be drafted, bro. I thought I was going to
Yeah.
the combine. I thought I
Yeah.
was getting drafted. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I just did all this, bro. I broke Jerry Rice records, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm getting
Yeah.
drafted. I'm going to like league is next step. I'm going to the league, bro. And
Yeah.
it ain't work like that for me, bro. I didn't get a combine invite. I didn't get an
Mhm.
invite to the Senior Bowl. I didn't
Mhm.
get, you know what I mean? I didn't get drafted. You know what I mean? So it was like literally 4.5 years after everything I went through with in high school, trying to get recruited to go to D1.
Mhm.
4.5 years later, it's the same thing.
Same thing. Yep.
Yo, too slow. Like you can't play at the next level. You just don't got it. Like you went to a Division I AA school. You know what I mean? And it all sounded too familiar to me, bro. And I'm like, yo,
Mhm.
I heard this 4.5 years ago, trying to get recruited to college, and look what happened. So
Yep.
now look, it's the same thing. So I just put my head down and I just grinded harder,
Yep.
bro. Just went harder. And I went
That's
down to
what it's all
Florida.
about, man.
I went to Florida. I trained in Florida for 3 months, bro. I just packed all my stuff up. I graduated in December. I packed the 4 or 5 bags I had down in New Hampshire, and I went straight to Florida, bro. And I was staying in the
Mhm.
hotel. I was staying in the hotel in Florida. I was training 6 days a week, bro. I was training from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day, 6 days a week, and we was just
Non-stop every day,
nonstop,
six
bro.
days a
Just
week. You said, right?
getting it in, bro, every
Yeah.
day, bro, for 3 months straight. And then my pro day came, and you know that's the biggest thing on me. Always been my 40, and my pro day came, and I ended up running a 4.49 at my pro day. So I was like, all right, that question is answered. So now I'm
Yeah.
like, what other questions do y'all have? My biggest thing been my speed. So draft day get there. You know what I mean? I'm with the fam. You know, I got everybody at the crib, my family, you know, Sherrod, Terrell, everybody's pulling up to the crib. And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get drafted. Like today's the day. You feel me?
Mhm.
And you know what I mean? I knew I was going day one. I knew I wasn't going day two. I knew if I went, it was gonna be a day three late pick. You know what I mean? Probably Mr. Irrelevant, something like that. The
Mhm.
last pick. You feel me? And then I got a call in the seventh round. I got a call from I don't even know who it was. It was some team, the GM of some team called, and they said they had 2 picks in the seventh round, potentially going. It didn't happen, bro. They called, their pick came up, they didn't take me. So then they said, like on the draft ticket, oh, this team gets to pick again. And I'm like, oh, here it is right here. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be the one. And they took another wide receiver. It was the Rams. That's it, wrong. Mace team, bro. It was Mason team.
Mhm.
And it was the Rams. And the Rams took another wide receiver, bro. I don't even remember who they took. And bro, at the end of the drive came, and I was devastated, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I was in the crib. I was crying, bro. You know what I mean? I broke down. I was hurt. And you know what I mean? I did all that work. I put all that work in, and I was like, yo, I felt that I deserved to be drafted. But It didn't work like that for me, bro. So I didn't have time to cry long. Next thing I know,
Exactly.
all the free agent calls are coming in. My agent called me. He's like, oh, he said the Saints want to sign you. He said the Rams still want to bring you in as a undrafted free agent. And I had about 4 or 5 teams call me and tell me they want to be in. They wanted me to come to camp with them. So my next thing was I had everybody that was in the crib. I had them all go on their phone and look up the rosters of all the teams and look at their wide
Mm-hmm.
receivers. Like, look who they just drafted. Look who they had already. And we all like, oh, let's see, like who they got. And then I spoke with my agent. And we looked at the rosters for the Saints, and I was like, yo, the Saints might be the best opportunity. That might be the best position for you to get a good opportunity that you're looking for. So I called my agent and I said, look, let's do the Saints. And the
Mm-hmm.
Saints, they signed me. They sent the paperwork via email. I didn't have the whole copy, scan, print, fax thing. I didn't have all that. So I had to go down to Mason crib. It's crazy how connected Chite is, bro. I
Yeah,
went right
yeah,
down to
yeah,
Mason crib and
yeah.
I printed out my first NFL contract at Mason's crib and had to get it faxed off, sent back.
That's wild, man.
That's wild, yo. That's crazy how tight it is, bro.
That's wild, man. I tell
And
you.
yeah, bro. And then I went to Mason crib, printed it off. You know what I mean? I got to enjoy it for, a couple of days. And then a week, I think 4 days later, I was off to New Orleans, bro.
That's wild, man.
Off to
That's
New
some wild
Orleans.
stuff, man. Cause for real, man. To be honest with you, it's a lot of people that get to that point and just decide to just throw it in, man. Throw the towel in and just say, you know what, man, I deserve to get drafted. I ain't get drafted. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
it's something about perseverance that gets you through that point, and I'm glad that you actually did that. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got a story to tell, you know what I mean, to the next person about how you have to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You got to continue to go. Whenever you see that roadblock, it don't matter if it's a mile high wall, which seemed to be the case with yours, not get drafted. You know what I mean? It's hard, you know what I mean, to go professional. So, you know what I mean? To not get drafted is kind of like a big wall you see, but you overcame it and kept working and kept going on. So you wind up getting picked up by the Saints, you said?
Yep, Saints, New Orleans Saints.
And how was it playing with Drew Brees